Our organisation does have a lot of mental health issues, particularly around PTSD. A lot of members are off on work cover as a result of it.
We quite often experience burnout because of the volume of calls and the call content that we are exposed to.
I am a peer within CFA, and in that particular role it's not uncommon to be called in to support people when they're dealing with some difficulties.
Your training will allow you to go to X number of events, and it will depend on the individual resilience of a given person as to how many events they will be able to go to before basically their glass is full.
In the emergency services, we have got a severe problem in terms of mental health and wellbeing. We have way too many people off on work cover. And we don't want that. We don't want that for a whole range of reasons. And so what we're trying to do is really minimise those work cover claims, but more importantly, minimise their personal impact on people of being harmed by the work that they're doing. The Leading for Better Mental Health program is a really unique, evidence-informed way of developing team leaders to help them nurture mentally healthy workplaces.
Emergency services. Caller, what address do you need the ambulance? Our call takers here, their role is to take calls from members of the public and the health sector. Is he awake? And is he breathing? We have to deal with the calls with a sense of urgency, but also display compassion and empathy while dealing with sometimes really sad outcomes. What I've got out of the ESF training is the importance of actively listening and actually being present in a conversation. We can do some really great work with them because we know them so well and we can identify their triggers.
I've been a member of Victoria Police for 36 years. I myself have been clinically diagnosed with PTSD, so I used to once be embarrassed about it, but now I actually use my experiences to help others. The main thing that I took away from the actual training was to know your people. The most important thing is to know your people. Over the last 12 months particularly, I've had a lot of trauma. I'm in the highway patrol, I lead the highway patrol. We've had a lot of deaths, a lot of serious injury. I have not lost one member to 1 day of sick leave because I've been able to utilise the skills that this particular course has given me to help my members and to help myself to be able to keep them on deck and manage their own mental health better. We circle the wagons around each other and go, okay, these members went to that yesterday, let's help them. And we drop what we do to help each other. So that in turn makes us a little bit stronger as a unit, but it helps them become stronger as an individual.
You really have to create time for wellbeing, and that's wellbeing for yourself and also for your team. Because everyone's so busy these days, there's always another meeting or something else to be done. Just to pause and reflect and actually take some time to create some space for that wellbeing, to have those conversations with your staff. But if you don't put that time aside, I find that it just, the day just turns into weeks, turns into months, and you haven't done it.
You cannot be an authentic leader if you cannot see the people that you're trying to lead. We've got to make sure that we're looking after the whole of the person. And the Emergency Service Foundation, through this Leading for Better Mental Health, is encapsulating that essence of actually saying, how can we look after our people? What tools and what kit bag do we give and equip our people with? I've come back to the brigade and said, we must make sure that we're looking after our people, and we need to be talking about this right from the very start.
So this program targets team leaders. It's not for executive leaders, it's for team leaders. And what it really does is it teaches them some theory and understanding about leadership, but it's not a leadership program. What's unique about the program is it then transcribes how those leadership skills can help create mentally healthy workplaces. It doesn't matter what sector you're in because it's all about the people. So it could apply anywhere.
A good leader in the workplace has the ability to notice the early stages of somebody struggling with the role that they are doing in the emergency services, and they will be compassionate and understanding and have the ability to listen and put in place strategies or management to assist that worker to seek assistance and manage and move on.
If you start pushing members to go off on work cover, what you're actually doing is sending their problems home, and their home don't understand what we go through, but we do. So I say to them, I want you to stay at work, we can help you. And that really, this course did help me to not be afraid to say that. To say, I will come and get you from home and bring you to work because I want you to be here so we can help you.
For the operational staff, it's not about the performance, it's not about the metrics, it's about the people. So the more education we can get for our leaders in the operational environment to support our people, to keep them at work, we can't do enough. And I think that Leading for Better Mental Health highlighted the importance of it and also validated for us here at ESF that we are a part of that chain. We are the first part in that emergency chain.
I would encourage all leadership of all organisations within the emergency service that they should take a good look at this program and that they should themselves put themselves in a space where they can have exposure to it.